What's going on, guys? This is Sin, and I am back here with a new top 5. And taking 1/3 of the vote, we have top 5 Eeveelutions. And I have a guest today. Please introduce yourself.
Yo, it's Christian HD.
And top 5 Eeveelutions. We all know that Eevee is one of those Pokemon that just evolves into so many different Pokemon. There's so many great Pokemon. And
it's hard to narrow it down, isn't it? It's hard to narrow it down to 5 Pokemon.
Yeah, it was very hard for me to narrow it down. The first two top ones were like really easy for me, but then as soon as I got lower on the list, it's like shit. But make sure you respect all of our opinions. We may not have your favorite Eeveelution on there, and if we don't, we're kind of sorry, but we're kind of not. I mean, this is all opinion based. By all means, leave your top 5 in the comment section below. And Christian, since you are the guest on this channel, why don't you start off with your number 5?
My number 5 is going to be Leafeon. Basically, from experience in Diamond, when I had this guy, I used him. He's not one of the best Pokemon in the world to me, in my own opinion. I mean, he's really good with his stat-wise, and like his design's really good as well. But to be honest, it wasn't, he didn't really connect with me as an Eeveelution. I don't know, but I really like Leafeon. Its design's really good and all that. But it's just one of those pokes, that just didn't really connect with me. And basically, that's why Leafeon was at number 5.
I mean, Leafeon, I've never used a Leafeon personally. I mean, it's pretty bulky from what I can see on the stats. But
yeah, it's bulky, but I don't know. It's just you've got to have that connection, if you like a certain Pokemon or something like that. And it just wasn't there.
I feel you. I mean, all the Eeveelutions I've had were like ones that I've used and I've kind of liked, but my number 5 is Flareon. I used Flareon a couple times. It was pretty basic, but it was still enough to get the job done. Pretty
much, that's all that it is.
So, it's basically your average fire type. Nothing really special about it. It's got a pretty cool design, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's all it's really got. Nothing really special about Flareon, but I still like it. It's still a really good Pokemon, but
yeah, I like its design.
Its design is pretty cool. So I really can't say anything more about Flareon, but
no.
That's all I got. I've used it a couple times, and I actually liked it. There's my shitty LP back in the day from Pokemon Blue where I used the Flareon. So
I think like Flareon was actually like one of the first Eeveelutions I had when I played through like Red and Blue, like way back in the day. It was one of those, but even its sprite then just looked like it pretty much looked like shit back then. But I don't know. I like what they've done with his design over like the years.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Well, who you got for number 4 then?
So number 4 is Jolteon. Again, I know number 4 for Jolteon. It's pushing it, but I've used this guy probably twice, if that, like playing throughout any Pokemon game. I mean, again, his design's actually really amazing. To me, it was like, what is it with Jolteon? Is it speed?
It's speed and attack, physical.
Yeah, speed and attack. It's really good to use, but you can only use it a certain amount of times, I think, until you can get bored with it.
I mean, it kind of gives me the impression that it's just they say that speed kills.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what Jolteon does, but it'll wreck through anything.
Yeah. I like it. I really like it, but it's just number 4 for me.
I like Jolteon a lot, but my number 4 is it's Glaceon. I've used Glaceon once, and it wasn't terrible by any means. And Pat, I know Pat's somewhere smiling right now. I know he's smiling down somewhere. Oh my lord, he would probably gonna cry if I didn't put him in the top 5.
Yeah, he'll be typing in the comments now, saying number 4 what?
What? This is bullshit. Anyway, I've used Glaceon, and it's well balanced. It's just there. It's
not a big fan of it.
I don't really like these top 5 is just the Eeveelutions. I've only used like this one like once. Yeah. And all I can say is just well balanced. It has pretty decent everything. Its movesets are pretty good too.
Yeah. I think it was
very rare to get.
Yeah, when they introduced it in Diamond and Pearl. It was
very
just
rare
out
to
of
get.
the blue.
You have to get it you have to have it hold something and then go to some ice rock and to evolve it at some point in the day. It's just holy shit.
It's kind of annoying to get.
That's why it's so low on the list. It's it's such a pain in the ass to get.
True.
You know?
True.
So Yeah. Who do you got for your number 3 then?
Alright, so for my number 3, I've actually got Sylveon.
Really?
Now, yes, I have. I mean, it was a hard choice between number 2 and number 3 for this, but Sylveon, I absolutely love this Pokemon. I've never got the chance to use it. I mean, I've been in like battles with other people using it. I've always wanted a Sylveon, but like again, I've never had the chance. But it looks incredible. I mean, its eyes look like it's fucked up pretty much, but
they look like he's on drugs.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, I really like the guy. I mean, he defends, special defense is 130. It's really good. It's like really bulky as well. I mean, plus it's like fairy, isn't it? So it's like a brand new to it all. I really like it. I really like it.
That's not even bad. I mean, how do you evolve it? It's like you had to
max happiness.
Max happiness at like, well, in the Ami or something?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it evolves.
I'm just thinking like it's
a lot of hard work, I guess. A lot of hard work.
Yeah, you really have to make sure you play with it. So
yeah, pretty much.
Just to evolve it, but it's I mean,
oh no,
I've never used one.
It evolves with 2 affection and a fairy type move.
Oh, it has to learn like charm or something.
Something like that.
Something in that nature.
But yeah, anyways, I got Leafeon at number. Leafeon, what am I on about? Sylveon at number 3.
My number 3 is Vaporeon.
Ooh.
I love Vaporeon. I used it a couple times. It's really bulky as well. It's not a bad attacker either, depending on what kind of moves you give it.
True.
Then again, water Pokemon are really just OP in general.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure does it get water absorb?
Yes, it does.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
That's an added bonus too. So
yeah, you can use that for competitive easily, can't you?
Oh yeah, you be wrecking through everything.
True.
So Vaporeon is just, I've used it a couple times. It saved my ass in a few Nuzlocks. And
but it is a really nice Pokemon as well.
It is. I like it.
I mean, I really want him to bring out some new ones. Like for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I love 2 new Eeveelutions. I know it's like not gonna happen, but I'd love it. I seriously would love it.
Oh yeah, they should. And I mean, I'm surprised they didn't come out with like a ground type one already.
Exactly. Or like a dragon. I think a dragon or a flying one. Oh my god.
Flying one might be the hardest one to pull off. That one in steel.
Exactly.
I mean, just imagine an Eevee just growing out a pair of wings or something.
It just look really weird.
Yeah.
I'd love to see its design though. I'd love to see it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there's like some designs on Google or something like that if you search it.
Yeah.
So Vaporeon, I love Vaporeon. So it's not very fast though, but it gets the job done. It's very bulky and it has some pretty good attacks if you you know. I just like bulky Pokemon, really.
Yeah. So
and speed.
Right, cool.
Who do you got for number 2?
All right. So for number 2, I've actually got Glaceon. Ah, dude,
Pat is loving you right now.
Dude, I absolutely love Glaceon so much. I mean, if the number 1 is probably everybody knows my number 1. If you even know who I am, if number 1 didn't exist, Glaceon would be number 1. Ah man, I love this thing. If I could get, I swear to God, like every time I play through like Diamond and Pearl, I've got to get one. There's no doubt about it. I've just got to get a Glaceon. I mean, it is. I'm pretty sure it is. It's a Glaceon with speed. All right, let me just, because I'm pretty sure it was when I was using it in my Diamond. I'm pretty sure it was fast as hell. I'm pretty sure it was. Oh no, I'm saying that it's got 65 speed, so I guess it's not that too bad. But special attack with 130 and defense 110.
Attack, oh my lord.
So it can fucking pack some power inside it. I mean, teaching it the right moves, it can be
like give it Blizzard.
Yeah, exactly.
It can one hit KO, GG.
Yeah, it can be devastating. But no, the design on this thing looks absolutely amazing, and even when it's shiny. When the thing's shiny, oh my god, that looks even incredible.
I've never seen a shiny Glaceon. What color?
Really? Oh my god, it's like it's white and like a light blue.
Oh wow.
Oh my god,
that's gotta be the most beautiful thing on earth.
Dude, oh my god, you want to look at it. After this, you go look at one, and I swear to god, it'll change your whole fact about Glaceon. But no, it's general design. I can remember this, like, I'm using it in Diamond. It's just amazing. I absolutely love this Pokemon, and it had to definitely be number 2. Just had to be.
And I know Pat's still smiling like, I love you, Christian. I love you.
As soon as the video goes up, he'll be messaging me, I love you so much.
Exactly, as soon as he sees it. My number 2 is Jolteon. I love Jolteon for the basic reasons that like it's great speed and attack. I'm using one right now on my Emerald, and it's just wrecking through everything. Like
it is really good.
It's really good. It's really fast, and just give it the right moves. I have on my Jolteon I have right now. I think it has Shockwave, Thunder, Thunderbolt, and Facade.
Not bad.
Yeah, so it has really good attacks, and just it's one-hit KOs everything. Like
pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, Thunder's quite powerful.
Oh yeah, totally. It's
Definitely.
so freaking OP.
I mean, if you're running an Adamant Umbreon, what am I on about?
Jolteon.
Jolteon. If you're running an Adamant Jolteon,
I think it might be a sassy Jolteon actually.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever tried running an Adamant Umbreon? I guess it could work out in a way.
Huh. Yeah, maybe.
In my opinion, but I
Who
don't know.
knows?
Yeah, it's just one of those things to try, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
One of those things to try. I mean, you wouldn't expect like what I've got. I'll tell it in the next part.
Yeah, we're just gonna go on to number 1 here, and I guess since y'all both know, everybody knows that Christian here's logo is an Umbreon, and my favorite Eeveelution is an Umbreon. We're gonna, I guess, the best dude with number 1 is the best explain why we love Umbreon.
Pretty much, right. Well, number 1 is Umbreon, as you do know. But basically, my love for Umbreon isn't just because of his stat-wise. Basically, right, I got this guy in when I played through Pokemon Gold. I got Umbreon, and I don't know, just when I looked at it, like, 'cause at the time, I had, like, a black dog. And I don't know, I kind of looked at my dog, and then when I got it, I looked at my screen and thought, oh, right, what's this? And I basically just thought of my dog. And like, I've always thought of Umbreon as like a pet dog for some strange reason. I don't know why. But
I mean, we all have our reasons.
Yeah, he's like always been like kind of, and then like after my dog, you know, like passed away, I've always thought of this as my own like pet. I mean, I don't know, it's kind of weird, but I guess you've got to have that connection with it. But other than that, I mean, it's got great stats. I mean, you cannot just get past that fucking special defense. Oh my god, 130, 110 defense, it is actually really amazing.
That is really good. I mean,
at the minute I'm like running, in my like Pokemon X Nuzlocke I'm running an Adamant Umbreon. And that is the first time I've ever had one of those things, and it's just completely like, what? Adamant Umbreon? But I know it's actually working out quite good. I mean, Adamant Umbreon, and then when it's using like, even like Return is bulky as hell on this Pokemon at the minute.
Oh yeah.
But no, seriously, that's how my love for Umbreon came around. I guess it was through my dog and all that, and I've always thought of this guy as my own little pet dog. But that's how much I love Umbreon. It's just amazing.
Yeah, and the reason why Umbreon's number 1, just because it's just so bulky. It's a great, perfect Nuzlocke Pokemon, and I know people are, you know, Nappy and all them just don't like Umbreon.
I guess
I don't know why.
No, everyone's got their own different opinions. I'll admit that.
Right. But I understand that people have opinions. I respect it all.
It's like
that's why we're doing one right now.
Yeah, I guess like when you get the 2 Pokemon, you know how we got Espeon, Umbreon, and we got Glaceon, Leafeon, and all that. I guess some people just really like tend to stick to the one Pokemon that comes from that. Like a lot of people prefer Espeon a lot more than Umbreon.
Oh yeah, and I know a few people that follow me and that are big time Espeon fans. So,
but I guess it's just how the Pokemon reflects on the person, I guess.
Yeah, and Umbreon is just that it's such a great Nuzlocke Pokemon that you know it's gonna be there for you unless you get like fucked by like a superpower by like a level 100 Pangoro.
Exactly. That's the only way it ain't gonna survive.
It's just.
But no, you can't even use this guy for competitive. I mean,
oh yeah,
toxic.
Totally.
You know, toxic stall. You got your protect. You got your wish. Foul play if you want to run it like that. I mean, it can be great. It can be great to use.
Oh, it's great. It's great. I got one in the Wonderlock, like I said to you earlier before we did this, and it's got a synchronize.
Yeah, that's
so
decent.
If it's poisoned.
Yeah.
I mean, I could always go back and say, oh yeah, I could just get an antidote or a full heal and just, you know, but he's still poisoned, you're still fucked.
Yeah, pretty much. But I think what I really like to see on Umbreon is just better moves. I mean,
oh yeah,
foul play's amazing. It can be used to like great advantages. You know, like when they're boosting up their attack, it's going to use it against them and just properly like do some damage to them. But I'd really like to see different moveset for this guy. I don't know why. I think it's just his moves that sometimes can lack him.
Night Slash maybe.
pretty, yeah, but when you're like leveling up, I mean at level 20, Feint Attack, 25 Assurance, 29 Screech. I guess it's not one of the best. Like 33, you get Moonlight. I mean, its last move, it's level 45, that's Guard Swap. And you're not going to use that really.
No, you're not going to use any of those. You pretty much have to, you're pretty much like stuck with Bite or...
Exactly. I mean, you kind of like, the moveset I'm running on it, it's like Return, Bite, Quick Attack, and Swift. I mean, yeah, exactly. It's like, ugh. But
if you give it good moves, it's a great Pokemon to have.
Yeah, it is. So that's why he is definitely past #1. He's like in the fucking heavens.
I mean, if it wasn't for like, this Pokemon is easily #6 on my list on my favorite Pokemon. But
yeah,
all of my other Pokemon, I mean, they're all still good.
Yeah.
But easily my favorite Dark type.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if I had to go again with like a #1, I would have picked Glaceon.
Oh yeah, totally.
And then I would have probably put like Espeon on the list as well. But
see, since it's the Umbreon-Espeon rivalry, it's kind of like
exactly. I mean, Espeon would be pretty fucked going against an Umbreon.
Oh, Umbreon would fuck that thing up.
Yeah, but it's just, I bet people just get love from designs. I think really.
I mean, Umbreon. I get your little. I like your little story about it when you said that about your dog. I get it now. It's like,
yeah, that's why he's always reminded me of that.
I mean, it's a great personal connection. That's what you like to have with your Pokemon.
That's why I love him so much.
Yeah, but that wraps up this top 5. Thank you for joining me, Christian.
You're very welcome.
Hopefully, maybe one day in the near future, you can be on another top 5.
Yeah, that'd be great, dude.
But make sure you vote in the straw poll below. Which top 5 you want to see for next week?
True.
And make sure you respect all of our opinions.
Yeah. And you can also like leave yours in the comment section below as well.
Oh yes, and make sure you go subscribe to Christian because he's a great guy and makes great graphics and videos. So, I mean, I wish I could make as great graphics as you, but hey,
dude,
we can't.
I'm not that great. I'm not that great.
But until next time, I'm Sin, he's Christian, and we're out.
Peace.